Hello everybody, hope you are all doing well. My name is Jenny and I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for everybody today. So I'm going to be doing a message for the collective, and when I say for the collective, I mean for the collective unconscious. So basically the current energies that are playing out in our lives at this time. So this is a generalized message. This is for anybody who comes across this video and just really wants some insight. And if you fall across this video, it's for a reason. It's not a coincidence, as there is no such thing as a coincidence, or so I believe. I believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe that everything is the way that it is, and it's just as it should be at this current time. However, if you'd like to get some more insight, this is why I'm doing this reading for all of you today. And my cards just went everywhere, so please hold on 1 second and I will begin shuffling again. So, ooh, I just got shivers all over my arms. Weird. Okay, it's not weird, actually. I like it. It's confirmation that Spirit has arrived and is ready to use me as a channel to guide you and perhaps give you some advice. Maybe there's a message in here that you need to hear. So let's jump right into it. Oh my gosh, these cards are flying everywhere. I apologize in advance. Please note that this is my first time ever doing this on camera, so I don't exactly know how this would play out, but it is something that I've been wanting to try for a very long time, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So we're going to jump right into this reading, and I'm going to be shuffling live on camera just because that's what I feel like doing. All right, let's hop right into it. Message. Let's hop right into it. Okay, so definitely 3. So the message for the collective is... Okay, the first card that we have is the Son of Pentacles. And the Son of Pentacles is ruled by all of the earth signs. Pentacles in general is ruled by all the earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And what the Son of Pentacles represents is otherwise known as the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is very Capricorn energy. So basically... yeah, so it's, sorry, and just taking a moment to get my thoughts in. So, the Knight of Pentacles is very Capricorn energy. It's all about dedication. It's all about having a certain goal in mind and wanting to make that goal come to fruition. It's about having all of these ideas in your head that you want to make a reality. And if there's something that we absolutely know for sure, is that Capricorn gets shit done. So the Knight of Pentacles is coming here to say basically that there is something that you are currently working on. There is something that you are dedicating your time and energy to. And it's confirmation to say to keep doing that, to keep doing what you are doing. As long as it's in alignment with who you are and what you truly desire and truly want, then keep doing what you're doing. You are planting your seeds, and you may not be seeing results right now, but the results will come. You just have to stay dedicated. You have to stay focused. Discipline is literally doing something even though you don't feel like doing it, but knowing that you have to and doing it anyway. That is exactly the definition of discipline, and Capricorn is a good example of that. So let's see. The hair in my mouth, sorry. That hair was rude. Okay. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for the collective? What's going on? Okay, so with the Son of Pentacles, we also have the Moon. So right now, because you have this goal in mind and you're working towards this goal, what's happening is your mind is probably starting to get a little bit foggy. So the Moon represents anything feminine. It represents the feminine energies in our life. The sun represents all of the masculine, and the moon represents the feminine. So all of that mothering, that caring energy. So this could mean one of two things. So basically you're working towards this goal, and you are being as dedicated as you possibly can be. And the moon is coming in to say, okay, you could be hitting a rough patch right now. You could be getting mental blocks. You could be feeling very foggy, just having a creative block at this time, because you feel like you've reached a certain point and you're kind of feeling a block, like you don't really know how to advance, or you don't know how to progress more than you've already have. Like you're kind of in this zone where you're kind of like looking over what you've done, and now you're kind of, what's the next step? What's the next step that I need to take? The second thing that this could also represent is, I had the idea in mind. Give me a second. It could also mean, it's not necessarily the idea that I had before, but if it's disappeared from my brain, then it probably wasn't the message that I was supposed to relay to you. But it could potentially mean that you are probably somebody who does their work better at night. You could be kind of like a night owl, whereas you feel like during the day you're trying to get these ideas out and you're trying to get something done. However, at night is when you feel that the ideas just come rolling to you, and it's just easier for you because nighttime is just your time of day. And what else? It could also be a message to say that you need to connect to the moon more. You could need to connect to your feminine side. Maybe it's quite possible that your masculine and feminine energy are slightly imbalanced. So if you're noticing that you're acting more from your ego, and you're acting more with, it's okay to have drive and it's okay to have determination, but to be completely compulsive in your aggressive approach, that is when the masculine is taking over too much. And you need to really connect with your feminine side. You need to connect with that soft part of you. We all have masculine and feminine energy within us. It's like the yin and the yang. So we are basically all just yin and yangs walking around everywhere. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Whatever. But pretty much you need to start connecting with your feminine side. You need to start taking care of yourself, really mothering yourself, really nurturing yourself. Maybe this is a sign to say like, hey, you've done all you could, like I said before, and now you need to take some time in reconnecting with yourself. You could be having this block because you feel like there's no way forward, because you feel like you've done all that you can, but you haven't really been taking care of your body. You haven't been taking care of yourself. And let me tell you, one of the secrets to success in life is healing and giving yourself that time to heal and replenish. Because if you keep going and keep going and keep going, you're going to burn yourself out. And I don't know why I keep mentioning Capricorn, but maybe you are a Capricorn, but Capricorns tend to go, 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 go. They are extremely disciplined and they get the job done. However, it can be very self-deprecating. They can be a very self-deprecating sign, because they put their needs aside and see what needs to get done and gets it done instead. So they're not taking care. It could be that you're not taking care of your health properly. You're probably not eating as well as you probably should, because there's this, I don't want to say obsession, because it's not an obsession, but there's just this dedication to whatever it is that you're doing. However, you do need to start taking care of your body. And I'm saying this because the next card that came out as well is the Tower. And the Tower is all about things falling down because the foundation that it was built on wasn't strong enough to begin with. The foundation wasn't built on love. The foundation was built on go, 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 but there was no nurturing there. There was no care there. Like I said, it's like the yin and the yang. They need to be balanced. And like I said as well, one of the tools or secrets to success is giving yourself that time to really take care of your body. Go drink some water, eat some food, you know, do something that makes you feel good that isn't currently what you are trying to achieve. So you need to kind of shift your focus to something else, at least 10 minutes, just for 10 minutes. Just go do something else. Go for a walk, go for a jog, meditate, make yourself some food, drink some water, do your nails if you're a lady, or even a man, cut your nails. I don't know. But do something that'll make your body feel good. Take a bath, take a nice salt bath. Go take a shower and really feel really feel the water on your skin. And try to be in the moment of what you're doing, and try not to like keep going back to the idea that, okay, I need to get this work done. I need to get it done. Take a deep breath. Understand that there is only so much that you can do, and know that if the foundation is not built on love, if the foundation is not built with passion, if the foundation is not built with strength, if it's not built with, if you're doing a half-assed job, you're going to get a half-assed result, and the tower is bound to crumble, right? So if you're going to do this right, and if you're going to do it properly, what you need to do is take your time and understand that everything will come in its own time. And as long as you're doing what you need to do to take care of yourself and putting effort and energy towards whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, that's all you need. You just need to remember to take care of your body. When you come home, you're with your body. When you wake up, you're with your body. It is only you, and it is only your responsibility to take care of yourself in the process of trying to achieve your goal. So let me see if I can get one more tarot card. Maybe some advice, preferably. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, yes, okay. I love this card. Look at how pretty that card is. So the Wheel of Fortune is all about cycles ending. It's all about things coming to a close. It's all about closing the chapter and starting a new chapter. It's all about karma, and it's all about things coming back around. So if right now you feel like you're trying to achieve this goal and you're very dedicated towards it, and you feel like the whole world is crashing down around you, just know that if you turn the energy inwards and you start focusing on yourself and you start balancing the scales, then the wheel is constantly turning. But what I'm trying to say here is that once you put the scales back in balance, the good karma is going to come to you. You just need to focus on yourself right now. Just at this time, just give yourself a day or any time that you can to just really be with yourself and just put all work aside and know that your luck is coming. Like, this is a really, really, really good card to have come out, because your luck is coming. And if you're waiting for results to appear, and if you're waiting to see what's come of whatever it is that you have done, if you're constantly waiting for that thing, for the outcome, it's going to take a longer time for it to appear, and you're going to have less fun, and you're also probably going to start to doubt yourself a little bit. And we don't need no self-doubt. You know, if you really believe in your goal and if you are working really hard, there is no reason that you can't achieve it if it's in alignment with you and if it's something that you truly want. And I say that because there are a lot of people on this planet who do things that they don't necessarily want because it's easier to settle, and they feel like they are not good enough to achieve their goal. Well, let me tell you something. You are good enough to achieve anything that you want. One of the things that I remember in childhood was I was always talking about how I wanted to be a singer. A lot of people laughed at my dream. What's happened to me today now? I have incredible stage fright, and I do have a great singing voice, especially when I'm alone, because there's nobody here and I'm just singing and I'm doing it. But as soon as I have an audience, my voice cracks. I get crippled. I literally can't get the sound out. So if you have a dream and you want that fucking dream to become a reality, don't let any outside influence affect your goal. Don't listen to any of that. Don't. Because in the end, you're going to hurt yourself. And it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what they say. If you truly believe in yourself, and if it is something that you truly believe in, there's no reason that it can't come to fruition for you. Don't let anybody ever deceive you of your dreams. And don't let anybody ever make them smaller than they truly are. So that's the message that I'm getting, is that all of us have dreams. All of us have these and I'm saying this too because the moon can also represent dreams. It could also represent, the unconscious, like when we go to sleep and we have dreams, what I believe is that it's a subconscious release. So things that we are holding in throughout the day or throughout the months even, sometimes I could have a dream that I can see the message within it for something that happened months ago. You know what I mean? And it kind of gives me like a better understanding. So if you have a dream and if you have this vision, there's no, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, this is like extreme good luck. This is luck coming around and it's in the upright position. So good things are coming. You just need to really focus on yourself and start taking care of yourself. And if there is any sort of self-doubt, just know that if this is really for you, it'll work out. It will. There's no reason that it shouldn't. Shuffle them a bit more. Karma. What was I just talking about? DNA. Karma. Everything. I literally just mentioned the word karma and the karma card came out. It could potentially be, okay, because what I truly believe is that we are spirits having a temporary physical experience, and we have lived many lifetimes before. And it could be that right now you are trying to achieve this certain goal, and in a past life you have tried to achieve somewhat of the same goal, and you're kind of reaching the same setback. Because what happens is in past lives, when we die, our soul still lives on. And when our mission is incomplete on this earth, we keep coming back until it is. So in your past life, it's possible that you have past life karma that you're dealing with. There could be ancestral karmic cycles that you need to break. So if you had passed on in your past life and there was still karma that needed undoing, you could be experiencing that block right now from this. So there could be emotions coming up right now and you don't really know why. You're stuck in the fog. It's very dark. The sun shines light on all there is and the moon shines light on all that is hidden. So right now you're kind of I feel like there's just like this fogginess with you, but I have a feeling that because it's in our DNA, it's in our blood, and it's in our soul as well, that we are having past life karma. I already know what my past life karma is. I already know what my ancestral karmic cycle is. And addiction is a huge one in mine. So that's just, I'm saying my karma just as an example. So maybe there is something within your family that you could potentially relate that to. It doesn't necessarily need to be addiction, but that is a huge one in my family. So, and I know that the cycles I've noticed in my family, like we've been breaking that cycle and breaking that cycle and breaking that cycle. And that's exactly what is needed here. There needs to be ties. There needs to be cut ties with something, or some sort of forgiveness as far as what you have done in your past, as well as forgiving yourself for being the way that you are. Because there is nobody better than you. And you need to forgive yourself for telling yourself all of those mean things to yourself. And you have to love those missing parts of you. And what has happened in our past lives with us always. And when I say past, I mean our past lives. And when we come here to remember what it is that we are supposed to be doing. So I'm really happy that card came out. But just know that karma is a bitch, and karma does exist. Why do you think the world spins? Why? I don't know. I find it interesting that the world spins and things always tend to come back. And sometimes it's momentarily, and sometimes it takes forever. But if you're focused on like karma coming to somebody, I would just say let that go. Only because their time will come. It'll come. And it won't be so pretty. And you just have to let it go. And possibly forgive that person for the bad things that they've done. Because if you forgive, then you're forgiving yourself for living that anger, for allowing yourself to take in all of that energy and just and pushing it down. Once you finally see them for as they are and you realize, okay, this person is never changing, that kind of helps to forgive the other person, or to look at them and be like, okay, it is what it is. I just need to detach myself from the situation. Stone people. Vigilance. Okay. So you guys are incredibly vigilant people. It could also just be that you need to have more vigilance. You need to look more at the details. Maybe this is a message as for what it is that you are trying to look for. Like I said before, it's kind of cloudy. You kind of got to a certain point and now you kind of don't know where to go from there because you feel like you've reached a goal already. Now it's time to set new goals. So that's potentially what this is also trying to say, is that you need to set new goals because what you've already achieved, you've achieved it. So that's why it's kind of foggy right now, because you've achieved this certain goal and now you need to just find the next steps. And perhaps you need to be more vigilant. Perhaps you need to look more at the details of things. Perhaps you need to, that's what vigilance is that you have to reread everything before you send it. Reread everything, edit things, and you need to be vigilant. And I'm not saying that things can't be missed. They can, because nobody is perfect. And it is the way it is. However, if you put that into your consciousness and if you put it into your awareness to be more vigilant, that'll help you with the steps to take next. Sorry. What other cards? Okay. Sorry. Okay, yeah. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Also, I was kind of getting that with stone people. So if you're the type of person to be very focused and very driven and very dedicated to a certain goal, but it tends to like block out the love that you put into it, you're just focusing on getting it done. This is a message with the joy and delight card to open your heart and to put more love into the situation. And like I said before, you've probably been working so hard that it's like metaphorically turned you to stone, and you need to allow more love and more light into your life by focusing on yourself and doing things for yourself in order to rest, in order to just also, if you don't have enough rest and if you don't have enough sleep and you're not eating well and you're not drinking enough water, what do you think it does to your brain? You know what I mean? It makes us all foggy, it makes us all tired, it makes us less energetic. And you really just need to start taking care of your health and taking care of your body. And by doing so, you will be less of a stone person. But I mean, I get it. You know, when you're so focused and you're so driven and you're so dedicated in getting that goal done, man, when I want something, I'll want it now. And I get it. And sometimes it can make you very cold, but you need to learn to take care of your body and understand that you have a body that you need to take care of. And some people tend to forget that. It's unfortunate, but we're not robots. You know what I mean? It's funny. I felt like I needed to take this card. And again, it says beginning a new cycle. What was I just saying? I was literally just saying you have reached a certain point, and because you've reached a certain goal, and it may not be that you've reached a certain goal, but it's just you've reached a certain point and you don't know where to go from there. A new cycle is starting. Also, with the Wheel of Fortune, I said that cycles are ending for new ones to begin. There's if things are trying to be pushed out of your life, don't hold on to it and make it stay. Allow it to go with ease. One more card. Faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. So this could also mean that you are thinking of traveling. Could be thinking of traveling. It could also mean that your mind is ready to experience faraway places, new horizons. You're ready for anything new, and with new perspectives, new views, and it's just a fresh start, a new cycle. That's exactly what I'm seeing, especially with the Tower card, because the Tower falls when it needs to most. And right now you may be having a Tower moment and you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. And everything is falling apart. And no, everything is just beginning again. You know what I mean? It's just the way that you look at the situation. If you look at the situation like, oh no, things are ending, like, you know, and it'll never come back or whatever. No, endings are just beginnings. Endings are just new opportunities. At least that's how I like to look at it. At least that's how I try to look at it. It's not always, it's a lot easier said than done. However, it's a discipline, and it's something that you need to teach yourself and something that you need to learn. You know, we're not always taught how to be disciplined. We're not always taught how to, you know, but I mean, we can only be taught so much. We can only be taught so much. And then from there, it's unlearning everything that we've learned and then just becoming our own person. That's pretty much how it is. Or that's pretty much how I see it. So let's see what else we got here. Simple acts of kindness. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So be kind to yourself. The more kind you are to yourself, the kinder you are to other people. So, like, for example, if people who are incredibly unhappy and just angry all the time and just, you know, they're just angry and you just feel like that angry energy from them. A lot of the times it's anger that they feel towards themselves, but they project it outwards, right? So the kinder you are to yourself and the kinder you are to taking care of your body and getting the proper nutrition, getting enough sleep, taking a nice bath, doing what you need to do in order for you to feel good inside, the more kind you are inside, the more kind you are to yourself, the kinder you'll be to everybody else around you. It's a fact. Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer, which goes back to what I was trying to say before about how if you're having any self-doubt, if you're having any, I forget what I said before, but if you're having any self-doubt, if you're doing it for you and it's something that you really want to do, and if you're putting your love into it, and if you trust yourself enough to get it done and to be true to yourself as you're doing it, there's no reason for it to not happen for you. Love who you are. This is who you are. And if there are certain aspects of yourself that you don't necessarily like, Do what you can to change them. It's your responsibility to change whatever it is that you don't like about yourself. You can blame other people. You can blame them. You can blame your parents. You can blame your family. You can blame your friends. You can blame them all you want. But in the end, the only person that it comes down to is you in being able to change that. You need to take responsibility for your life because you are the only one who's responsible. Our parents are only responsible for us for so long until they're not anymore. And that's when the unlearning begins and the learning. So you're basically unlearning what your parents have taught you to become your own person, to bloom into this beautiful soul that you are, that we all are. You know, we're all beautiful. Even the people who are angry, even the people who are sad, we are all souls just trying to find our passion. And it's not always easy. Life is not easy, but it is up to you, and it is your responsibility in order to do what you can to give yourself the best life that you can. Nobody's going to hand feed things to you. It has to be you. And you have to be willing to release your past. Willing release. You have to be willing to release your past. Release these thoughts of self-doubt, and you also have to be willing to release and forgive everybody, and willing to release whatever it is that has outstayed its welcome. You have to release it. You have to let it go. Also, with coming back to the Tower and the Moon, it could also be something that's on your mind. It could be that there's something in your life right now that you need to let go of. It could be a relationship. It could be a job that you're incredibly unhappy in. You know how many jobs I've walked out of? Now, I'm not saying to do that. But when there comes a time and you're like, I cannot take this shit anymore, there's the door, and you can always walk out. And trust me, it feels fucking good. Especially when you've been working so hard and you go to work every day and your boss treats you like shit. Sometimes all you gotta do is leave. And I got a new job. You know what I mean? There are answers and there are options. You are never out of options. So let's see the Oracle's gift. I don't really know what this cards mean. These cards. These cards. I don't really know what the meaning of this card is, but make yourself a cup of tea. Make yourself a cup of tea. Enjoy it, and just, I don't know if you guys are tea drinkers, but if you like tea, this could mean to maybe drink some tea. I just said tea a lot. Sorry, my phone just said something and I don't know if I'm still recording, but I'm going to go with it. The Oracle's gift. Once you finally release that thing that is taking over, that is consuming your mind right now, once you finally let it go, something's going to come to you. Right now you're holding on to something that isn't necessarily good for you. And you know that it's not good for you, but you're holding on because it's a comfort zone for you. And once you let it go, that's when you'll be able to receive or find your answer to whatever it is that you're looking for. Let's see if I can maybe get one more. It's too much. I'm not feeling it from this deck, but just give me 1 second. I'm going to go into... Okay, let's get some angel messages in here. I love angels. I feel them all the time. I don't know. Get into this. Okay, so we have healthy choices. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. Cut those ties. Let it go. You know, we always have a choice. We have a choice. And remember that not choosing is also a choice. The inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what your gut is telling you. If your gut is telling you to get away and to get out, and like I said before with the faraway places and experience new horizons, if there's something that is holding you back right now, maybe it's time to either set boundaries or just let it go. And setting boundaries is an incredibly healthy thing to do. Setting boundaries is incredibly great for relationships. When you feel anger towards somebody, that's a good representation of when you're ready to set a boundary. If somebody says something, or if they keep doing something that makes you uncomfortable or makes you mad, that's when you need to be like, okay, you need to stop. And then you need to explain yourself. And instead of saying you this and you that, you need to talk about yourself and just explain your needs. I'm telling you, this helps so much. But that's pretty much it. That's all that I'm really getting for this reading, guys. Just really make those healthy choices. Focus on your health right now. You're like a busy worker bee, and it's okay to be that way. However, you do need to take care of yourself. Try to look into some of your past life karma. Try to look at the cycles that are constantly happening. Wheel of Fortune can also represent cycles. Look at the cycles that are constantly happening for you. Just watch, and just bring it to your awareness. And sometimes if you see the cycle pattern repeating, sometimes all it takes is just for you to acknowledge it and release it. I really hope this did something for you, and yeah, take care.